Hello, everyone. Welcome. Latisse here. Thank you for joining, coming back, subscribing, being here, presence, energy, all the good things and jazz. For the announcements, I do offer personal readings, mind, body, soul, dream, ancestral throw. And you can check that out in the description down below and or the link in my bio to get that and book that. If you also are still looking to do that, but that is a little bit out of your price range, I also do donation-led readings every Sunday on YouTube. So join me there. I recommend doing it now because not a lot of many people are there. So if you kind of are looking for that kind of secluded energy, that would be good because, again, I'm very secluded and I don't post the video afterwards. So if you're looking for the video afterwards and you did get a reading, I could just email it to you and only you or the people that were there that confirmed that they were there obviously can get the reading. So it's not a free for all watch. Final one. Am I thinking of? Yes. Also, if you're just looking to just see me be me, react to videos, just talk, speak on things, all the good jazz, chatting, eating, whatever, so forth and have you, check out my Twitch, which will also be down in the description below. I think that is everything. Yeah, I think that's everything. Yes, if you hear anything loud or there, that is the AC just kicking on and then going back off because it gets super hot where I am currently. So, yeah, other than that, like, comment, share, and subscribe so your girl can thrive and not survive. So, let's get into this, okay? As soon as I said that, it starts. I didn't really have like a question or thought, but I kept hearing like food and consuming, and I'm not hungry. So, it's definitely not that. But it was like consuming food, but it kept saying like food, consuming. What are you consuming? Food, like eating, and I, it doesn't feel like an actual literal sense of consuming, obviously. But the fact they kept saying food, it's almost as like what you are consuming. You're treating like food as viable as food, right? As viable as a needed nourishment in your life. Um, and not saying that that's a bad thing, good thing, any of that. It just feels like it's something that is like on a priority list. Like if I don't have this, it's like I might as well not eat. I might as well, if I don't have this person or if I'm not in this area, then I might not have, might as well not have this. Or if I'm not pursuing my dreams and goals, what's the point? It's that type of energy. Like what is like on the scale lining up the same way that food does, essentially. Food, water, shelter, all the threes. Okay. I am feeling right now um, like 2 to 3 separate energies for that of what you're consuming and like what's your food. So we'll go ahead and start there. Let me use a different color. Yeah. So we'll go ahead and start there for you guys. But that's kind of like the overall energy that I've been getting is eating, consumption, food, priority, necessity. So let's go ahead and get started with pile 1, starting at 326. Okay. Ready. I immediately heard 369 one more time. Take it through me one more time. I have no idea why, but also I know why. But yeah, like I said, one more. That's immediately what I'm hearing. Right now. So yeah, let's see. Let's get into your reason. Get low, get low, get low, get low. I couldn't. That's the song. Oh my God! To the windows, to the walls. Oh my! And it's that song. But now I'm hearing. What was that song? It was the one that we made up so we can sing it in church. It was like to the windows, to the wall. Put hot sauce on my. What was it? Oh my God, what was it? It was like something, and it's funny because it's around food consumption, but it's like put hot sauce on my all these chickens. Oh, I don't know. It was something that we made around food so that we can kind of say. I haven't sung it obviously in years. I'm not an elementary child. I'm far from. It's just that's what I'm hearing. So it's like making up something so that you can. It's like hidden in plain sight as well. Because we couldn't say motherfucker. I don't know, to like the chicken bone or something. So I know we started making it when we was eating chicken. I don't know, but maybe that's significant to you now or then. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into your energy. It's lots of music, changing energy, shifting energy, consuming energy. What do we have for pound one, Spirit? Thank you. Oh, you only got four, by the way. Nothing bad, nothing good about that. But it also lets you know that you guys like don't need too much to have like a divine connection or a spark or like you can get signs like you could be clear audience, clairsentient, clairvoyant. I forgot the smelling. You know that type of energy. Like you just pick up on things. Like people, like you may not even be a person who like goes to church or temple or praise or anything, but when you say something like, "Oh, I'm staying in the house," I'm gonna stay in the house. I'm gonna stay in the house. It's like your word holds that much weight, that much value. um Volume is what I'm hearing as well, like the again that music, that energy, but also like kind of the switching it up to change it. It's also letting me know like again anybody can come to you, anybody can be around you, you know, they don't have to like change the actual song, like they can just come to you in a way. um and there's value in weight in not, I don't even want to say so much leadership. Not saying that you can't be leader or become one, but yes, leadership energy, but like this respected energy. This, I don't know how they know what they know. Like literally, you know. Again, you could be spiritual, you could do spiritual stuff, but it feels like even if you don't, like it he's that. So it's like people, anybody can come to you, you know. And I'm hearing like, thank you, sir. I'm hearing you probably the one that helped the kids make up that song, so that way they can still enjoy their song while they're in church. It's like that energy. Like you don't want people to hinder or stop themselves. So it's like again that nourishment, that food, eating it, consuming it. It's like changing it for the better, for the benefits of those around you. We also, it also lets me know like if you aren't or if you are, you kind of been lacking. Like tend to your altar, because we have the offering here itself right next to the habanero. So it's essentially like I'm hearing somebody like, why is it not done for me and it's done for them? Why is it, I can, set this up and change the song and flip it and they can still enjoy, but I have to go through this. And so it's letting me know like Tinty Altar, they're getting those offerings, they're taking them in, they're hearing your prayers, be around your altar more. Maybe I'm hearing buy a new way of what your altar looks like. Maybe it doesn't function as well as you think it does. It's like this vibration, but with it being right next to the habanero, it lets me know as soon as you put something on there, whether it's a petition, a prayer, some food, which definitely some food, because you also get the habanero, things happen for you quickly. It's almost like a bird energy, a cat energy. What's the other fish or frog energy, where you can go between these realms and worlds very easily, very fluently. So it's almost like you're a walking energy of that sort, to be able to take it in, especially with you being right next to my rock and my Palo Santo. So it's kind of like everything is very connected for and with you. That's why people feel comfortable. No matter if you again go to that, it's like that. But if you do have an altar for sure, this is a big collective. You do have an altar and you haven't been tempted to it, or you feel like maybe what I have been doing isn't enough, or you feel like you kind of want to switch it up, but it's been there for so long. It's okay. It's supposed to function for you and your ancestors and guys and energy that you so have in there. And if it's not, allow it to work, because it works very quickly. So when you're like, this always happens, like, well, you say it always happens. It's like they even respect you. They're even like, well, that's what they said. That's what we gotta do. Very much so that we have the Steven Universe coming out here. And that's also when it's like its own energy too, which is hilarious. When I was eating, but they're very much in their own energy, but there. You also have the Steven Universe coming out here for you, and it's face down. Now, this is letting me know that you are very protective of your heart, but you are still very open. to sharing, to giving. But with it being so much space around it, it's like learning how to build up boundaries in what your capacity truly is, you know? And it's like, I don't wear my heart on my sleeve, I am my heart. I do things out of love, I do things out of care, out of devotion, out of wanting to, um, I mean, incentivize. And give that intellect, allow people that knowledge. It's like you understand that, which is also, like I said, it's almost like you gave the kids that song so that way they can continue. It's like you always want to give people that outlet to always be expressive, because that's just what you are. Not even wearing a heart on your sleeve. You might not even be a very emotional person, but you lead and operate from a center of your heart, right? um and so don't change that. But with the being face down, just recognize where you need to be truly adding in that extra protection, to allow yourself to also give yourself that love too, that care too. Like I said, it kind of gave that like beating up energy, like why isn't it working, or by doing something. Like, make sure that you're not building up walls around yourself to block yourself in, or to block even you coming in, but you allow others to come in and give that to them. So focus on giving yourself the same love, care, compassion, and being able to flip things, change things to also work for you. Again, if the altar is in a place that it doesn't work anymore, it doesn't work anymore. Who cares how long it's been there? Who cares that's what your great grandma did and da da da? It doesn't work for you. So changing that up, because they get your offerings, but they also want you to give offerings when you're comfortable, not just because it's something to give. Ashe. So we have the final one here for you, which is the ET, essentially, which is, again, you, like I said, this is, I don't know, I mean, I haven't done any other ones, but you definitely are my spiritual power. Like, without a shadow of a doubt, you are the spiritual power. Like, the way that you walk and are, like I said, they like to hang around you. You're like, when you're a younger, so I keep looking at the picture, when you're a younger sibling, or you had younger siblings and they always want to hang out with you, or hang the older kids, it's like that energy. Like, they want to be around you. They want to help. Like, they like enjoy kicking it with your energy. That's why it's like, well, you told us, like, we gonna listen. Like, you big cuz, you big bro. So with this also being face up, it's like you're dormant. Like, people can feel that energy from you. It's either very, very, very welcoming to others, or very just like, no, I don't know why I'm intimidated by them, or I don't like them, or this. It's like, for some people, it's kind of in between. Like, I don't really have a thought about this person. They are what they are. It is. But with you, it's like either in or out. And nothing bad, because you are very divinely protected. I don't need anything to tell me, like, come on now, spirit is right there. So, but it's your adornment that some people can't take. You know, it's like it's like you waking up with somebody. I mean, you sleeping in a really, really dark room, and then somebody just flick on the light, no warning, no nothing. You know, some people gonna wake up like, oh my god, okay. Some people like, Gah! So it's, again, no in between. You are essentially that energy, and it comes in. So allow that to lead you and get. And again, if you don't do altar work and you're not a spiritual person, this can just be, again, spending time with yourself, loving on yourself, giving that self care, that self understanding, self compassion, self empathy. You gotta sometimes take yourself outside of your body just to stare at yourself if you really need to get into it. Do what you gotta do. But know that the universe, guides, ancestors, Bhakti, whomsoever forth you put your energy and belief into, that, and then some, like, you and just got little, like, okay, yeah, yeah. It was like, man, I didn't really want to go to work today, and now there's a whole bunch of traffic, and nobody got into an accident, but it's just traffic for absolutely no reason. But also, your boss is stuck in traffic. So now you both don't have to worry about, oh, you were late, da da da. It's like that type of energy. Like, things just kind of work out for you. That's why it's like those offerings, your words, everything that you do is essentially an ascension, and they essentially consume it, and you essentially consume it. It's a very even exchange of a relationship. Okay? But that has been your reading. File number 1. I love you guys. Love yourselves more. Until next time. Alrighty, pile number 2, starting right at the 15 mark. I have no idea why I did that, wrote that like that. Righty, so let's go ahead and get into the consumption for you, the food, the eating for you. What does that all mean? I'm seeing somebody like stranded somewhere, but it's not like where you, it's like that moment, like, how the hell did I get here? Or it's like the moment of like, you're probably wondering how I got here. And you're like standing somewhere like in a desert or in the wood, like you are standing in a place like if somebody was like, what the fuck were they doing there? Energy, like, how did you get here? And then you're also like, what does it all mean? How did I get here? What is going on? And I feel like it's not even necessarily stranded, it's just such new terrain, new territory, new energy that you in that you don't even recognize that your own energy is what got you there. Your own placement is what got you there. Well, that's why it's also like you're wondering how I got here, huh? You're wondering how I made this all happen. You're wondering, and typically in those situations, because I'm thinking about it in like the movie terms, they're like you're wondering, and then they go back, but then the story isn't finished. Typically, they're telling you how they got at that current moment. They know everything that happened, but they don't know what's going to happen in the future. What's going to happen after and this is where I am. So now this is what we're going to have to do to get this outcome. So now it's like you're at a point of like, what am I going to have to take on, release, let go? Because now I'm here. I know exactly how I got here. And it's like, what does it all mean now? What does it all mean that I got myself here, and where do I want to get myself now? Where do I want to place myself? So it's almost like now your thoughts are almost on the same level as like you're eating your food and taking it in and recognizing that. So for you, I feel like you're at a pause moment, a hangman moment, a two of swords moment, a reflection moment. What is it? The 5 or 6 of Pentacles moment. A lot of tarot cards, a lot of divination, getting signs and messages, which is also like, what does it mean? So it's leading you somewhere, not just for you trusting your gut, but for you trusting in God and the universe and how all things function for you. Okay, let's go ahead and get into that. Ashe. Yeah, I mean, like, you're cutting people off. You're also making more connections. Again, it's a big collective. So don't cut your heel or your toe off trying to make the Cinderella shoe slipper fit. Okay? Okay. All right. Yeah. So it's definitely you're navigating in a way of like, okay, now I'm at this point. Where do I go from here? Where do I go from here? I'm not up, I'm not down, I'm just here. Okay, Spirit. You have for collective too. Whoa. I like to leave that right where it is. You got a broken piece of something. I'm calling it the irritation. Here, you got the irritation, and it did fall out before I shook everything. So I am just gonna leave it there. I like to do that for the call, so it feels like it's there before you even got placed there. It's a small irritation again. It's like higher. Okay, I should really have how to. This obsidian keeps wanting to come out. And this thing's smaller than that in there, so some you're leading to some truth. Ooh, okay, butterfly next to the butterflies. Show up a little bit. Okay. Circle. Okay, good quartz. It's crazy because this one was standing up, and now I'm trying to get it to stand up. Let's see if I can. And that one was facing down. It was like one face up, one sideways, facing away from me, and then one face down for your chakras here. Yeah. Okay, let's start here with the irritation. So the irritation is right next to the offering, right? Which is typically, And that doesn't just have to be ancestral altar offering. It's your time, your energy into your spiritual practice, into your practice. So it can also be praying. It can be meditating. It can be, I'm here and taking the long way home, the long route. But it's that type of offering where you're not just giving um, to physical things, but you're giving to spiritual things to really center yourself in something higher and more than you were, bigger than you were, things of that sort. And even for those that, because if you're on here, I feel like you do believe, but it's like the sense of like, it's that questioning moments and seeking those answers. So with the offering being right next to the irritation, this is letting me know that this is a lesson, something that they want you to learn, which is why it's like that moment of like you're wondering how I got here, moment, because they want you to take a step back and look at what got you to this point. And it doesn't have to be good, bad, or anything. Like I said, you're in a pause moment, a break moment before you choose one of the many, 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 many. I love home. Home can be. I'm seeing that, yes. With O, yes, and it's like, how did I get here? Ashe, I gotta watch it again. I'm gonna find a way to watch that. I don't already know. Anyhow, anyway, Mike moving forward, moving on, but it's like, how did I get me out of this? But it's like they want you to recognize that this is a lesson that you always have an option of choosing. Yes, all these things got you to this point, and you're like, what does it all mean? It means that we want you to move in a way that is truly recognizing what you want and what you're deserving of, how you truly want to live your life, who you truly want to be around, right? Or it's like, okay, if I'm here and I feel like I can't move, right, and nothing is happening in my life, right, in what direction do I want things to happen? Because it's a lesson of really reflection of that. Like I've been praying, and this is like maybe it's strengthening your faith while you're going through this moment. Like nothing's happening, nothing works, and this or a lot of things is happening and nothing is working out. It's a strengthening your faith. Like I said, it's a very, very tiny thing. Very, very tiny thing. Like it is as small as a mustard seed, I like to say, which is funny, having faith of a mustard seed. It is that small. So it's something that is so insignificant, but it can grow into something bigger if you allow it. It is a lesson, it is a reflection, maybe, in how um, you use this time. Maybe getting more creative, getting more expressive, getting more open, sharing more, being more vulnerable. Again, it's a lesson in this pause, this time temperance energy, a lot of tarot energy. So they're really sending you a lot of messages, a lot of clear communications to help you on this as well. You know, it's like an open book test. They're giving you an open book test, an open book lesson, looking at your own journals, looking at the so really reflecting on things. I just got a strong smell of like fresh blood, like copper blood. Well, blood smells like copper, copper smells like blood, whatever. So, but just a whiff of that. Mm, yeah, and recognize your bloodline too. That's what I'm hearing. That's not. Yeah, I'm just hearing that. Mm, and recognize your association with your bloodline, because this is also in its own energy. Like nothing else is over here. So it's also letting me know, don't also give your time and energy into this as well. Like don't blood, sweat, and tears over trying to correct or fix this thing. Like it's a lesson. It's a lesson. Okay. We have the habanero because I don't want to spend too much time on it. It's a lesson. We have the habanero here coming in quick, and it also is in its own energy, which is letting me know that they're giving you this big old pause break. It's like it's a big gap with all this information over here about you, but it's a big gap. And then the lesson over here kind of has its own energy where it's like it's not that significant. This is to help you. They let me know that once this waiting period is over, this break period is true reflection, to heal, to rest, to grow, to learn, to unlearn, to redesign, to recreate, to experience is over, things are going to pick up. And they want you to do it from a place that already has the knowledge and understanding. It's like consistently having to learn that 1 plus 1 is 2, but now you're in pre-calculus. It's like, damn, what's 1 plus 1 again? Look back at your old notes and utilize that. Because that can even basic math is what leads to complex math. Basic problems help with complex problems. It has to start somewhere, you know? So really recognizing that it's going to pick up very quickly for you. Now with the clearing over here, we have the incense over here, and it's next to your chakras and the obsidian. And this is letting me know that they're clearing things out so that way you can get to the root of the truth. Not things that make you feel better about your ego, but allowing your ego to open the door and have things handled and addressed so that way your ego can now protect you when it actually needs to. When you can have confidence walking into those rooms, when you can have confidence that you're deserving of these blessings, when you can have confidence and faith that when things get rocky, it's all going to work out. Like having that, it's clearing out the energy so that way you can see the true matter. Because the root chakra is face up. So this is letting me know that you recognize what you have, but look at it in a way that is recognizing what you have is an opportunity, right? Because again, we have the sacral chakra. It was the one that was facing, God, I guess towards you because it's facing this way, towards you, which is the I feel emotion. Emotional availability, expression of those emotions and feelings, sensuality, shame, releasing that, truly being able to be vulnerable and comfortable with self. Because you also got the clear quartz. So this is your overall auric energy. And that was face down. So it's balancing what you have and what you feel. And not consuming this pause, break, this moment, these challenges, these setbacks, and not consuming it as a way of a reflection on you, as a way of monitoring your emotions to the point of not being able to see the truth because you don't want to feel these emotions. Which is funny, now I'm staring at this and this has been up the whole time. Feelings are not a quick fix. It's recognizing that. So recognize what you truly have and what you truly can have and holding space for those feelings, right? We have the ET in here right next to your spiritual gifts in Connie. Connie is face down. The ET is face down. So this is letting me know that you are maybe struggling with the connection with your faith because of how things are looking, because you're like, okay, again, what do I do? How did I get here? You're probably wondering, what does this all mean? But your spiritual gifts being in the middle of them, again, they keep saying that divination, the tools that you've been getting signs and messages to, uh, I almost said harbor resentment. I say we're clearing that out. To harbor your true strength and knowledge. Again, it's like, oh yeah, sure, I'm keep getting them dreams, but that don't mean nothing when you know that your dreams come true. Oh yeah, 222, 444, great, great, great. What it's like, yeah, but now you're just like dismissing it, and but you're also asking for help and clarity at the same time. What you're dismissing where the help and clarity is because now you're kind of questioning your own spiritual gifts. And with also the ET being face down is letting me know that it's an open book. So it's like, don't just rely on spirit. You have to also rely on what you know, what you understand, what you, again, I feel and what I have and what I can overall consume and take in. It's recognizing that. So with them face down, it's like, yeah, we're here, we're helping you, especially with the offering, the helping this, we're there. But it's not going to be on the forefront that you think it is. It's not going to be on the grandiose scale because we want you to start going inside of self. So like I said, some of you can be faith, regaining that trust, knowing that things will work out, especially with the Connie being face down. It's like you still kind of have on these rose-colored glasses a bit about life and things. It's like, oh, why am I here? It's taking so long. This isn't working out. It's like you still have rose-colored glasses about certain things because, again, this thing is so small. It is so small and it doesn't feel that way. And our feelings doesn't allow us to truly address a situation that allows us to not operate off of something that if we get some good food, the feeling is gone. No pun intended with the reading. But you get what I mean? So allow that to come in for you and trust your spiritual gifts. If you're hearing something over and over again, but it's nothing around you is feeling that, it like, but I keep hearing this train, but I don't live around the train. but man, I haven't, and now you're thinking about I have, I wanted to go here, but I can't catch a plane, or I can't do this or this and that, but I guess I can check the train. The train works. It's like something like that. Something as simple as that, where it's like, again, the solution has been right there for you. We have the Palo Santo right next to the butterfly here. And this is letting me know that you need to clear out, again, not only your energy, but erase your vibes, your thoughts about the situation, and recognize that there are opportunities here for you. There's growth here for you. There's change here for you. There's abundance here for you. There's trip, there's travel, there's things, because you already recognize what you have, but they want you to change the mindset of what you truly have. Taking off those glasses so that way you can be more expressive, more open, more ready to receive. And trust is not something that you easily get over, but it has to start with trusting yourself. And in order to trust yourself, you have to tell the truth to yourself. Because if you're lying to yourself and then you feed it into that, then now I don't know though. Because remember that, So let's start there, okay? Let's start there. Don't consume the trivial small things. They don't matter. They do not matter at all. And what's crazy is I take these out each and every time. I never put it back in the bag. So that also lets me know like this is something that has really been weighing on you, and they really want to help you with that, especially with the incense. Again, it's clearing out energy, a lot of clearing energy for yourself. Okay, that has been your reading, pile number 2. Love you, love yourselves more, and until next time. Alrighty, pile number 3, right at 3133 here. Love that for you, love that for us. I'm immediately seeing somebody that I enjoy watching their streams, but it's like a role play. I'm seeing them when they do their role playing. Now I'm hearing like mask, facade, theater. Something that you're consuming is either, it's like something ain't real around you. Something is not real, but it's given like, now I'm seeing the Truman Show, where everybody's there for this one objective of, role playing to act like this person's back was there. I don't. It's just. It's not real. Oh, shit. It doesn't feel real. It's not real. What do you got? I just keep saying it's not real. It's not real. I keep saying, okay, Spirit, like, but they keep saying that. Actually, what do we have for them, Spirit? What do we have for them? Oh, God, what's going on? Oh, my goodness. I'm going to say this as they're saying it. Somebody has pulled the wool over your eyes. They're so fucking bold. I love it. Somebody has bamboozled you, shimmied you, shanked you, gotcha. You're like now a member society. Somebody has canoodled you into it. I mean, some of them got the draws. Some of them ain't real, a lot of them ain't. Some of them ain't real, a lot of them ain't. I'm also seeing like be mindful in your dreams, watch all your dreams, monitoring spirits, energies. What's to say? Overtaker, overseer, overlooker. Somebody. Oh my gosh. Some Somebody got you in a doll. Somebody got you in a jar. I'm hearing some of you got you walking down a two-way street that leads to a dead end of a one-way street. Not equally yoked, not equally compromised. Now I'm hearing the song by who is it? Georgia Smith and Stormzy. Let Me Down. So yeah. Ooh, that popping ring in my ear was crazy. Straight in and out. Oh my goodness. Nah, it's like in and out. I'm seeing that snake scene off of Mune, where the dude, got the snake wrapped and tied around his heart, but it also was able to go outside of self and trick other people and get other people. But it's like once you pull the snake out of your heart, it allows you to really truly flourish and rest and bloom. But this person, I'm hearing like you think it's like you think you struck gold and you got cold shit painted. I'm hearing you don't know what you don't know, what you need to know. Somebody has been consuming you. You are the food on their list. And they have like convinced you that it can be a job, it can be a person, but somebody has convinced you to abandon feeding and nourishing yourself in a way that benefits you and then can benefit others, but feeding and nourishing yourself off of them so they can continuously eat you. It's like some parasites, not all, some parasites will feed off of you, but also keep you alive so that way they can keep feeding off of you, right? Now I'm also seeing that one story, rest in peace to her, bless her heart, bless her soul, mind, Ashe, where this girl was stuck on her couch by her family. That's a different story for a different day, but it lasts to it. But the only thing keeping her alive was the maggots, because it was eating the dead things. Right, that was the only thing keeping her alive. But she was essentially couldn't move. It was dead, like couldn't, Um, and we all know like this is spiritual, so obviously but it's like they're really good, charismatic, very witty. It's 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 someone or something you wouldn't suspect or recognize to be doing this. It reminds me of I recently watched Black Witch Yaya, and she was telling a story about how a church mother, she also practiced hoodoo, but she was doing hoodoo to bring in more members to the church, um, more money to the church, to expand the church, what's happening, help people, but she was doing it in a hoodoo way at the church, because that's where it starts. But it was draining her, essentially. And she didn't, sometimes she would, take it too far and do things. So it's like even it may even be something like that where like your energy and things are being used, and it's not even people that you expect. You're not even saying church. I'm seeing like jobs. Somebody can be doing that. It's kind of like that thing when people tell you like once you enter these doors, Johnson be like, once you enter these doors, there is no home life. Like this only work. Like don't bring anything from outside inside. But then they also want to say that we're a family. It's that energy. It's very much like, I might have to throw some more for get some cards. It's definitely like a witch riding your back is what we would call it. That's more like super paralysis. But I feel like it's like during the day too. Very watchful energy, very monitoring energy. Very yeah. Now I'm hearing the fucking Jeepers Creepers song. That song used to scare the crap out of me, and I don't know if it was the actual song or the woman singing it. Um, but it's like that energy. Jeepers, creepers, where'd you get those peepers? Jeepers, creepers, where'd you get those eyes? It's like somebody, it's like that energy. Like, where'd you want it? Because I want it. Now I want to consume it. And he literally takes it and, oh, gee, Louise, and pumpkin, and then some. Shay. Mm. You have the incense coming over here. You have two incense, but you have an incense over here in its own energy. And it's pointing at you, but it's in its own energy. This is them. It's like they come in like to clear the energy, to clear the air, but it's to keep you in your own energy. But you're not far away from them. Like, yeah, I'm in my own energy, but I want yours too. I gotta have yours too. So it's like clearing out things or people or that whisper in your ear, like, what about this though, and this and that. But if they just, mm, it's like you say you're about to leave a job because of the work ethic, or just the people over you or whatnot, and then they give you nod and want to decide to give you a raise, but then they still doing the same shit that made you want to leave. So it's like, mm, it's like role play. Yeah, they're not even real themselves because they're not even showing up. Their energy of what they're trying to do to you is showing up. They're not even showing up. Then we have, because I'm gonna get to that last. Then we have your essentially like your emotions. They're empty, and not like your emotions. It's like it's again. It's like somebody like got you in a jar, like or a battery, like they mention you. They act like one way, like yes, girl, I hyped you up. I told them this and that when they didn't even mention your name. So it's like this empty hope, this empty inspiration. This so your emotions are following things that aren't real, that aren't, I mean, even logical, that aren't sound. So it's like it's not necessarily your emotions are empty. It's like you're putting them into something that doesn't even have a seed planted in it to bear fruit. Mm, yeah, a lot of manipulation, conniving, sneakiness, changing a word. Mm. Then we have, I will say, I also get your protection up with all this. And don't be scared. Never be motherfucking scared. Fuck. Be scared of a roller coaster before you be scared of a bitch. Even if you put your name in a jar. Okay. Okay. Um. anyway, I say into it. You have the aura and the like the auric course, like your entire aura itself and the alignment. There's more than just the seven chakras, so it's essentially like your auric. And then we have the crown chakra, the I know energy, and it's right next to the filter, like right next to the filter. Like it's almost like they're making a line, and the line is pointed towards you, right? And so this is letting me know with the filter being right on top, I know it's like trying to clear out your mental, trying to clear out your mind. It's like right now, spirit doesn't want you to be leading with emotion because when you put your not saying to take it away, like right now, they want you to lead with like a sense of like that feeling like, huh? Like that tinge of like, nah. Before you get to that, nah, they couldn't, or nah, they wouldn't, or nah, it's a big corporation, or nah, they ain't thinking about me, nah, it is what it is. Before you get to the part, think about what you're thinking before it. All of it. Because right next to it is the second filter. And it's like this gap between you and the second filter to clear out the energy, to clear out the air. Because you immediately go like, no, or you accept it, or something where you're just like, yeah. No, before you get to that point, And not saying to be suspicious of everybody. You know exactly who I'm talking about, which is why you got the I know and the filter and the orc, because you know it's like this energy of like, and then you have to convince yourself the same way that they convince you to like, yeah. I guess I believe that. I can take that. Don't do that. We're not doing that around here, especially with the incense. Your own incense, your own energy pointing against you is letting me know that like they're fighting on the back and they're protecting you from a lot of things. So, like I said, that's why they're trying to get in your dreams, trying to get in your mind, put you in a jar and stuff like because they're trying to either continuously get with there or they're recognizing that like a lot of things that they're trying to do is not working because it's like your energy like without you knowing is protecting you as well. Mm, I say, yeah, whatever this is like role play. They're not real. This is just something that they can do. They're not even an NPC. They're very active. Okay, but you got this. You got this. You got this. I believe in you. I believe in you. Okay. I love you. Love yourselves more, and I will see you later.